Alrighty. What was I even doing last time? Flashpoint active. Ah, yes, we were doing arena fights. So far, they've gone well. Sure, I'm gonna have to fight an assault mech and an Irby at some point. Doobs is finally back in action after nearly dying. Hope I didn't pass. Yeah, I got nothing going on in the mech bay. Yes, I can ship the mechs around. Alright, it's time to rearrange my mech bay so I have my heaviest boys available at the top. $65 tons, 55 tons, 50. There we go. Keep the lights on the bottom. $75, $75, $65, $70, $70, $70, $65, $55, $55, $50, $45, $45, $35. That's a fine spread. $9,000. I actually have to squint to see. It's 9,900. And 5 medical. We could probably do with a little bit more medical. Ship upgrades. A little low on cash to be worrying about more ship upgrades. It costs 2.2 mil for a bigger mech warrior barracks. It's just a bit much. I could spend every penny I have for one more med point. I will need that eventually. These are really cheap upgrades.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Increase the drop tonnage weight. Finances will be fine. Kill a giant. In the second tier of this competition, you'll be fighting in mismatched combinations. Either you will have the advantage in numbers or firepower. The battles will take place 25 kilometers outside of Victory City. Not all mechs are equal. We don't know what type of mech we'll be facing, so stay vigilant. Let's go. Looks like Commando, Javelin, Panther, Urban Mech. Okay. I will take the lead in the Panther. Mr. Dumbo will get the Commando. Dubers, you're finally back on your feet. I will give you the trash can. Deathlock, I'll put you in the Javelin. Alright, so we get a full lance this time around. Instead of just a 2v2. But I wonder what we're gonna be up against. It would be interesting to see if we came up against an Atlas or something. SGSka guy, welcome aboard. How you doing? You're still in the training pods, becoming a passable pilot. I will have to start actually taking you out on adventures, though. Though possibly an arena fight where you're in a light mech against an assault mech might not be the best opening choice. How be the mech commanding? I mean, we just started. We're going back into the arena for that special set of missions. I don't even remember what the grand prize was. They told me what it was, and I was pretty happy about it. I think it was a Jaeger mech.
Command interface initiated.
It's a charger! Okay. Okay, so that charger can one-shot any one of my mechs in melee. However, we have a PPC. And the charger is not really optimized
Aye, aye.
for fighting. The Irby is probably going to be pretty important here.
Coordinates
Pods can
received.
only do so much, correct. This is an LRM javelin, okay.
Coordinates received.
Okay, I don't get to scan. Okay. Nominally speaking, we actually have all of the firepower we need to deal with this. Okay, I just need to walk forward a little bit so I can actually get the scan off. There he is. Is there anything special about this charger? He's got 5 small lasers, which is standard for a charger, but 2 of them are tier 3 small lasers. Deathlock, welcome aboard. Thank you for the stretch. I need that. Oh. Alright.
Ready for orders.
This is an AC-20 Irby, which
Waiting on you,
I'm not
Commander.
actually all that happy about. Alright, Deathlock, start sandpapering.
Orders.
AC-20 and tag. You know, that tag might end up actually being helpful. So the urban mech, Dukes
Commander?
is actually in a lot of danger. 2 SRM-6 flamer medium laser in this commando.
Waiting for orders.
So I cannot get close enough to even fire the... I can't fire the medium laser? I'm surprised I can't fire the medium laser from here.
Moving out.
And now I have to decide whether or not I want to just shoot him or knock off some of his evasion pips. I also definitely want to keep this building between me and him. Let's knock the evasion pips off.
Sensor lock on target.
Commander.
Boob. Hit him with the tag.
On it.
You didn't hit him with the tag, but you knocked an evasion off.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
What can I do for you?
Back
Moving
off
to
a little
position.
bit.
Take this.
Yes, Commander.
Hey, Mr. Dumbo. Let's see where he goes. Okay, he's
Hold him
going
for
after
tactical
Mr.
advantage.
Dumbo.
I'm here.
So what Mr. Dumbo needs to do now is run.
double time. Let's go. Mech warriors, show 'em what you got.
I hear ya.
So now he only has...
Yes, Commander.
So I definitely need to make sure that this Herbie takes
I
care.
copy. Copy that.
There we go. Tag marked. Evasion knocked off.
Standing by.
All weapons.
Now it's a 54% chance to hit. We're going to be making as much hay off of that tag and LRM combo as we can. Also, Gentle Jester, welcome aboard. How you doing? Here, let me give you a shout out. Opened up a black market, 6 pieces of Atlas and a load of ER weapons. Oh, fantastic. So, we're continuing with the arena flashpoint. I've been, for those who didn't see, I have been given a lance of light mechs and I'm up against a charger. This charger will absolutely annihilate me if it gets close enough to punch me. Alright, starting to get PPC hits off.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, Mr. Dumbo.
Waiting for the
Okay,
right
what's
move.
he gonna do? Okay, he is
Commander,
becoming dangerous.
acknowledged. Target locked.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Ooh, I'm
we go.
very frightened for you.
Roger.
It's gonna be up
Meh.
to, I'm just gonna have to run.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Luckily, the Javelin seems to be doing just fine.
No sweat. Firing everything I've got.
Yeah, we sprint. We jump. No, okay. The Panther is actually a little bit too slow. That makes this very scary.
Full throttle.
Waiting for
Dumbo
orders.
is in melee range.
Affirmative.
Dumbo hides. Okay, yeah, that charger is getting uncomfortably close. But as long as we play keep away, we
Standing
should be
by.
fine. And as long as he decides not to turn around and go after the Irby, because there is no chance the
move.
Irby escapes. Hello, Lily. Welcome aboard. And Regensham, welcome aboard. Palank's brother eliminated. Fantastic. Good job. You know, do I use a precision strike? Ups it to a 50-50 with the AC-20. Take out the leg. Miss. God damn it. I don't know. We're almost doing structure
What can I
damage
do
to
for
the
ya?
leg. If I can start doing structure damage to the leg. Because if I slow him down, then I can just kill him at my leisure. Can I walk? There we go.
Don't need
I
to tell
actually
me twice.
specifically want to start peppering them.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Witness and weep, a 5-stream streak.
I'm here.
A mighty potent streak indeed. I want to know what he does before I decide to...
Waiting for the right play.
Okay, he's after the Panther.
Yes, Commander. Aye. All right.
The structure is exposed.
Good
And
to go.
that's fine, but I would still prefer to, I actually don't have a line of sight on him. That's aggravating.
Affirmative.
I hear ya. On my way.
Only got 45 LRMs left, but that's fine. And going to continue. I should see what you mean by this being the same as the first-person one you were doing off-stream. But yeah, same robots and everything. Because it's the same setting. There's no way I really maintain my... The forest will slow him down. I don't think the Charger can get at the Commando right now. That's a mighty big risk to take.
Standing by.
Yeah, he has to go through woods. He could get close enough to fire the small lasers a bunch of times. But I don't think he can keep pace with the Commando. And I will reserve.
Standing
we'll
by.
see. Dumbo, you may die. Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
Oh, of course
Commander?
there's a head hit.
I'm hit.
Dumbo, don't get shot in the head. That's a bad idea. That's his left leg. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk over here.
Acknowledged.
We're gonna use a precise strike.
Copy that.
Hip destroyed.
Critical hit, Commander.
And the next turn we're gonna run away. His hip is out,
I'm here.
which means he's now very
10-4.
slow. You know, you do too. You feel like you've already seen this map just in first person and instead of top down. Yep. Though, if you're worried about the assets being recycled, it's not. Lower arm actuator destroyed. That's
Enemy
less
mech.
helpful.
Critical
Now that I
damage.
have damaged
What's up,
his
boss?
hip, I feel much better overall. Tag mark. And we'll keep
Waiting on
peppering
you,
him.
Commander.
I could run this way, so I pepper him from the rear.
Moving out. Firing everything I've got.
Ooh, gyro
more?
crit. Yes. Okay, he's dead in the water. Now that he's taken
I'm
a gyro
receiving
hit, he's done.
Affirmative. Good aim. Firing.
Can I don't think I can get behind him, but that's okay. We don't need to get behind him anymore. He's got a bad hip and a bad gyro. Now this is just slaughter. By the way, he is the Sacred Fist Warrior,
Receiving you.
which is funny. Now we can also start picking
Let's
up
see
with the
how you like
AC-20.
this.
There goes his
Target's
arm.
taking a critical hit.
He's still awkwardly holding that small laser in his hand.
What can I do for you?
Just back off a little bit.
Affirmative. All out of long range
Good
missiles,
old battle
Commander.
tag. Thank you for the shout out. No problem. Had to get up and drink. Yes. Make sure
Yes,
you
Commander.
keep moisturized. I don't know if you've been hit by the hot weather that has
Copy
been
that.
going around. Bit of a relief today.
Copy that.
Oh yeah, he's done.
What's up, boss?
Doob. Destroy.
Firing full salvo.
Left leg, left
Forward
torso
critical
gone.
hit.
Panicked. Yeah, he's in trouble. What's the gyro crit tank? Well, the gyroscope is responsible for maintaining a mech's balance. So, taking out the gyro means it's nearly impossible to pilot the damn mech anymore. You can still do it, but you're gonna fall down, and you're gonna fall down a lot.
All weapons committed.
Below the other leg, free mech. Yep.
I hear ya.
Uh-oh. The Javelin is out of, The Javelin is out of missiles. Now, the funny thing is, Deathlock could still run up to the Charger and punch it, and then run away the next turn.
I'll wait here for now.
So he's gonna get up, but he's missing a leg, and his gyro's been hit. As you can see, because of the hip and gyro hit, he's got, well, he just can't balance
What can
very
I do
well
for you?
anymore. And now you can run up and punch him in the ass.
Going toe to toe.
And then you'll be able to run away giggling.
I hear ya. Uh-huh.
Ready for orders.
Oob. Fire the AC-20.
Roger that.
Destroyed! Ooh! Didn't even need to leg him.
Hostile removed.
AC-20 to the cockpit. Ah. Oh, that poor arena fighter. He didn't deserve that. No gyro is the equivalent of trying to walk with 12 beers in you. Irby head snipe. Yep. The trash can takes it home. This is what the Scream sheets write about.
Mission successful.
Hey. There is no amount of armor you can put on your cockpit that will protect you from an AC-20 to the head. Anytime an AC-20 is shot at you, there's a chance that your cockpit goes pop. It doesn't matter how tough you are, how big your assault mech is. True Egon, welcome aboard. You cannot believe it. You are live. Yes, it does happen. The public liked it a lot. Urban Mech is trash can with BFG. Fibroso. I don't think I said welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. And yeah, that particular Irby too. Because it's the AC-20 variant instead of the AC-10 variant. He can take an AC-10 to the head and live. I would convey our thanks to the team. Do you feel that this goal is within your reach? To be honest with you, the companies behind the biggest tournaments here on Westerhand have strong political backing, making it challenging to compete against them. On the other hand, there's enough business for everyone, so business is good. Regardless, at the end of the day, it's the entertainment of the people are after, and you are certainly delivering it. What's next? Well, you'll be fighting a 1 versus 4 format, piloting an assault mech. You have the advantage of knowing the terrain, as the battle will be fought in the same field. You will also know the opponents. They'll be the same mechs you used in the last battle. Okay, so I get to be on the other side now. I get to have a charger, and I need to not die. Okay. You check the charger. It's in terrible shape. Half the torso is missing and the internals are a mess. We need to cobble something together. And give us some longer reach on the mech. It would help a lot. Longer reach. You have a few ideas. Uh-oh. What's Yang gonna do? Found you out of the blue, and your avatar intrigued you. Oh, thank you. I made it myself. The game you stream got your attention. One of them is nostalgia fuel from the times when you were young. Ah, you enjoyed some MechWarrior and or Battletech back in the day? Be a giant. Alright, let's save and go in there. I wonder what Yang is going to do to this charger. Because it would have been interesting to try this fight just as an exact mirror of what I just did. You got your ass kicked by... Ah, UFO defense. Yes. Oh, but you were playing Enemy Unknown. You should try out UFO defense. So I still maintain a deep love of UFO defense over the newer offerings. Okay, hold on. Let's check my mech warriors. I can get myself an extra point of melee skill. Which I may as well take.
Training complete.
Especially since I'm gonna be in a charger. 15 hours of the content lesson. Oh, wow. I hope... Oh, if you're here, I'm assuming that you had a good time. In which case, I'm glad. If Yang has an idea, you should be scared. A lot. Drop the engine to a 320, up armor and weapons. Well, I don't get to choose what happens to this one. This is on Yang. Restocking the kitchen. Darius meets you in the galley, bearing some unfamiliar fruits and a number of spice packets. Dingo Panic returned from shore leave with gifts. A big bag of this produce, some spices, and a bunch of meat from a hunting trip. Got no idea what the animal is called, but the haunches are bigger than I am. He turns one of the strange fruits in the light, and the color shifts from green to iridescent purple. How do you feel about adding this to our stocks? Could make a nice change of pace. Applaud Dingo Panic's generosity. The deliciously spiked meat turns to ash in your mouth when Marza suddenly clutches his throat, gasping the floor. You hop over. Oh god. Pulling twitching form away from the obstacles. Then you're tugging out of the way by one of the medics plunges a syringe of the epinephrine into the victim's thigh. As Marza's allergic reaction subsides, you glance around and see the aghast expression on Dingo Panic's face. A dozen plates are pushed forward in unison. No, Dingo! Dingo, you poisoned Marza! How could you? And he's jinxed. Minus everything goes wrong for this pilot. -1 defense, in low spirits, Marza's injured, and -2 morale. This was a disaster. This was an absolute disaster. Okay, we're good to go. Oh, that is a damn shame. Because the exact same event has positive and negative outcomes. So you can't really game the system too much. By the way, my stats are now 6666. Okay, what was done to this charger? I can't look at what happened to the charger. He was just trying to help. Do not eat the unidentified group. Trigon, thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. Evil, very suspicious stat line. It is a good, solid stat line. It is a stat line that is an ill omen to my enemies. Alright, what did Yang do to my charger?
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, I even start in the same spot. There we go, what am I looking at here? Alright, you're in a Franken-Mech charger. We swapped out the small lasers and installed a Mirdon 57mm cannon with both standard and fin-stabilized precision rounds, plus an SRM dual-pack launchers. You've got a medium laser as backup. Finally, we slapped on any armor plates we had lying around on that mech. But to do that, we had to remove the cooling jacket on the Vlar engine, so you're going to be running much slower and still overweight. Don't push it too hard, it might start falling off. Okay, so a 57mm cannon translates to AC5. It's a very high quality one. In fact, everything I have is of decent quality, which I'm skeptical of. So we know that they have a Panther and a Urban Mech. Those are fairly slow mechs, especially the Urby. So what I think I do here... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see them. So for now, I'll just entrench and let them come to me.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
There's the Javelin. Time to pop some heads. Oh, I thank you. Alright, so I could just start pecking away. 42% chance to hit with an AC5. Oh, this thing is made of paper.
Engaging target.
Upper leg actuator destroyed.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
That's probably the Panther. Well, I do have very bad initiative, so I'm just gonna try and play keep away. Now I get to decide, do I want to try and punch him? Oh, no, okay, they did not give me the opportunity to punch him. Okay, I am in cover. And now I have to decide. There's the AC-20 Irby. I can fire everything I have into the back of this Javelin. I'm going to use a precise strike, aim at the back. There we go. Javelin handle.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, immediate PPC from the...
Damage minimal.
Yeah, that's the mask system. Okay, now I need to pull back. So I'm not taking any more fire than I need to.
Full
And I
throttle.
also need to make sure that until I'm ready to fight that Irby, it can't get any AC-20 shots off on me. Ideally, I don't ever let it get an AC-20 shot off me. I've got an AC-5. Okay, there's the commando. Like the pirates, they are brave javelin pilots. There are like with pirates, there are brave javelin pilots or old javelin pilots. Yep. Let's make sure we are in the forest, because they're still gonna pop in. And I'm actually kind of afraid of that Irby. It's getting mighty close. Okay, I cannot punch the commando. I can walk and then just take a big strike. Gonna go with the precision, center torso kill. SRM ammo explosion and gyro crit, so
Enemy
he's not
mech.
dead,
Critical damage detected.
but he is significantly defanged now. I don't want to take any hits from that Irby yet. I have given the commando something to think about. I think I can get away with being up here for another turn before the Herbie is in shooting distance. There's the Panther.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, that's okay. You can hit me with that medium laser all you like. We walk, and then I do another precision strike. Center torso for max accuracy. We missed with the AC-5. That's a problem. Okay, with this boy. Now, that urban mech with that AC-20 is getting ever closer. I'm going to get out of line of sight. Okay, and now I'll be in a position. I don't think the Herbie will be able to shoot at me. Another precise strike. Center torso. There we go. Panther down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, I have to punch him. He just ran directly up to me. Treating the Herbie like an insta-kill snail. Yeah. Oh, look, he hit me. And it hurt. That was a center torso shot as well. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that Herbie. Legitimate threat. You know what? I might actually just go after the Herbie here. It's out in the open. Center torso. Okay, it's not dead yet. That's a problem.
Enemy mech.
It's gonna get
damage detected.
It's gonna get another shot at me. He missed. Okay. In his panic, he missed. Pop the Herbie, everyone's favorite game show. Ox, welcome aboard. How you doing? Another precision strike. Kill it. Alright, the AC-20 is off the field, and I'm not particularly threatened by the commando. This is when I find out that Yang... Oh, head hit. Injury ignored, though. This is when I find out that Yang put the SRM ammo in the center torso, and I cry. Also, this boy's close enough for punching. Put my fist through the center torso.
Destroyed.
Do not end your turn in front of a charger.
Mission
Don't do
successful.
If you for some reason want to stop in front of a charger, don't. Showing the commando what CQC really means. I was just asking for it. It really was. That was the equivalent of it just dropping to its knees and begging for death. The Charger is an assault mech. It punch really hard. One arm weighs almost as much as the Commando. Congratulations. Of 48 teams that entered the open circuit, you are among the 3 teams that have managed to reach the final. That is a feat you can be proud of. After my father, the investors are more than happy, and the news services throughout the Capellan Confederation have requested feeds of the final battle. Good to hear. Though not too many died during the fights. Shut up, Murad. This is blood sports. Fortunately, we can't have arena fights without bloodshed. This time was no different. Well, I am pretty sure when I hit the cockpit with the AC-20, the pilot died there. I'm reasonably sure he's dead. Nine fatalities and 32 wounded? That's probably not bad. The remaining battle is a free-for-all between all 3 teams. The only rule is a 180 tonnage limit. And in this tier, you'll be using your own equipment. And no rules apply. Okay. The only goal is to have the last mech standing. You'll be briefing the other 2 teams. Arrive at the battlefield around 12 local time. Where are we fighting? Don't have access to an arena capable of hosting 12 mechs with enough room to avoid turning the fight into a brawl. So you'll be dropping in a small desert. Oh, God. I don't want to fight in a desert. Well, thanks for your time. Oh, you say free reign, but 180 tonnage limit is not high. And I have to bring my own equipment, which is a problem. I'm fatigued for 4 days. I definitely want to be in on this.
Those upgrades you asked for
Okay,
are
Argo
online,
upgrade
Commander.
is complete. I hit continue, but then it just goes back to the menu. Right, 4 Phoenix Hawks. Unfortunately, I don't have 4 Phoenix Hawks. I have a Phoenix Hawk. I have the double PPC Vindicator. We can bring our fire starter. We're at 90 tons. Oh, we could bring the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Oh, 180. We're at 190. God damn it. Okay, hold on. I guess we gotta bring a Griffin. I mean, we could bring our Hunchy, but that would leave us with 5 tons. So there we go. Exactly 180. You don't accidentally have that crab variant with the AC-20. No, we haven't acquired much in the way of crab. Good old Griffin. Yep. Also, Regin with the squat, lift, squift, stretch, and hydromancy. Alright. Well, I'll take the hydromancy first, and I'll stretch before doing my exercise. Oh, God, my spine! Ligaments ripping. Oh. There we go. Okay, before I do the exercise, I will personally pilot. Do I want to personally pilot the Griffin or the Phoenix Hawk? I'll take the Phoenix Hawk. I will put Deathlock in the Griffin. The Vindicator. Doob, you are my best shot. Go in the Vindicator. And then the Firestarter. Who is feeling cheeky enough to pilot the Firestarter? RCL, I'll put you in the Firestarter. You have no tactical acumen whatsoever. So, that suits the Firestarter just fine. Remember to stretch your body after a long day of piloting mechs. Problem with spines. Dr. Predator can cure it in a few seconds. I see what you did there. Yeah, the best way to deal with spine problems is to just remove the spine. Everyone knows this. There we go. Got the weights. Do the lifts and squats simultaneously. 1, 2, 3. Officially, he got incapacitated. Yes, he was definitely unable to move or offer any commentary as to the results of that fight. 8, 9, 10. Alright. Muscle atrophy delayed for another day. You call that breaking my spine? You red team ladies wouldn't know how to break a spine if you horrible bone snapping. Ah, my spine! Alright, so this is gonna be a three-for-all. Our job is going to be to avoid the enemy combatants. Let them rip the hell out of each other.
Command interface initiated.
Welcome to the final fight for the open circuit. We've got the Black Swans, Jameson Clan, and Sorceress Sortie. I only see one lance on your sensors. The other lance has not yet arrived or are holding back. Let's see who's the best mech warrior. Merc, come fight me. Okay, so yeah, they are going to try and wait for me. Let's take a look around the battlefield and decide where I want to be. We have some high ground over here. And more importantly, we can simply stand behind this giant hill and not be shot at by the
I
enemy.
copy.
Not being
Moving
shot
to
at,
position.
pretty good advantage to have.
Be there in a jiff.
Yeah, no idea where these other guys are.
Moving to position.
On my way. Moving out.
Unfortunately, it seems like they don't want to just come out and outright fight, but that's fine, because I have jump jets.
Roger.
Wait. Having report Sorceress Sortie is making their way up the hill. Black Swans have been holding their ground. Yep, that's where the hostile lance is gonna drop. Okay, where can I go so that when this lance shows up, they're not going to be a problem? I'll be separated from the group, but I could also just hop over the hill. But I'd like to be able to maintain the position of my firepower. So... yeah, I'm just gonna
Full
back up.
throttle.
What's the plan?
RCL. Well, the plan is to let the
Here
other
we
two
go.
lances beat the ever-living hell out of each other.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, just hide behind the ridge. Oh, they're approaching the hill.
What's up,
Yeah,
boss?
I have more patience than they do.
Waiting for orders.
Run and hide.
Got it. No shooting.
You
Just
bet
running.
the totally randomly almost fell on your head. Oh yeah, totally. Ah, there they are. Hope we're not too late for the party. We have a bone to pick with you, Sorceress Sortie. They have issued a direct challenge to me. I don't like that. I don't know why you got a bone to pick with me, but I don't care. You shoot at each other. At least there's no mortars or long toms here. There we go. They're starting to fight each other.
Reporting.
Yeah, you report to me what's going on.
Have no doubt it will be done.
There is a chance one of them decides to just come over here and start shooting at me, but I am happy for them to start killing each other. By the way, when you said almost falling on my head, that's no joke. If I had been standing in that deployment area, the mech in the deployment area would have been crushed by the incoming leopard.
Waiting on you, Commander.
We didn't actually see the leopard, but trust me, it's there.
Affirmative.
Yeah, you guys just start brawling amongst yourselves.
I hear ya.
And then I'm just gonna worry about the
No
event
sweat.
of someone actually running around this hill to come fight me. Oh yeah, they're going at it. Well, time to use my fancy sensors. What are you?
Sensor lock on
It's a
target.
wasp! Oh no! Watch out, they got a wasp, guys. Hey, Mad, welcome aboard. How you doing? New run or what's up? Why would you think I'm doing a new run? What possibly gave you an inclination that this is a new run? No, we're continuing the arena battles, and we are in a 3-team, 12-man free-for-all. Also, don't think you're getting away without a shout-out. Less units. I mean, I've got 4 units. That's the most I've had so far. Great job, guys. Keep fighting. I'll just check what's behind this hill. Yep.
Yes, Commander.
You know what? Just imagine that in RCL's voice.
I understand.
I understand. You just keep going at it, guys. You're doing great. Someone... I look like they just ate some tobacco. We've got flamethrowers. Alright, maybe I'll get into position, and then in a turn from now, I'll step out and start gunning people down. The wasp was not punched. It did not look like it was punched.
Yes,
It's
Commander.
also not doing particularly well.
Roger.
Alright. This will be my last turn of standing behind the pillar. Oh! Yeah, that's right. You do
What
you.
can I do for you? Resting my mech.
That was probably a fire starter. Yeah, not too many mechs actually brought flamethrowers. There's a world where that was a Vulcan, I guess. Alright, we'll be in position to start murdering. Let's take a look at this mech. What is it? It's a Locust. Oh, okay. So we've confirmed a Locust and a
You have
Wasp.
orders?
I'm almost feeling insulted right now.
As you wish.
RCO, where are you? I can't see you. A PAFP lighting up on the street. Weird. Look, he's too busy being in the thick of things. And he can't astral project like I can. Not unless you're sleeping. Okay, it's a run no matter what, but I don't want to expose myself to too many people.
On the move.
Alright, Doob. Doob, that is a wasp. You know what? You have access to this wasp's backside.
Giving him everything I've got.
Left arm, left torso destroyed. He's
Take
not
that.
having a good time. Okay, there's a Jameson Shadowhawk. I don't know why the Jameson clan don't like me. Did I fight a Jameson at some point? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Shadowhawk
Waiting on
is
you,
right
Commander.
in the thick of it. Now, the Griffin in particular is going to go on reserve, because the Griffin is very short range. Yeah, that's a fire starter. I'll probably prioritize killing that fire starter. I just took a pot shot on the Wasp because I thought it'd be funny. Again, you did some dumb stuff, so you're still trying to figure out things. And then going full bless.
I hear ya.
Full bless is one of the simplest things you could ever go for.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, we're just not going to move the Griffin.
Good for now. Cooling down a bit.
Because we can jump jet over this hill if we have to. Alright. 3 medium lasers and a coil. I could run. Let's just reserve. Let's hope the AI doesn't make a player bonsai. Ignore the others move. Oh, it is more than capable of doing that. But for now, they seem to be happy to shoot at each other. I would like to take some pot shots at that fire starter. Yeah, they are happy to hurt each other. I'm kind of surprised. Almost taking Eternals. Yes, they are. This is bringing memories of 40k Titans. Oh, he just took some hits. They're getting a lot of... They're just straight up brawling.
Orders.
Alright, let's... not access to too many people. Alright, who's that? That's the Shadowhawk. Eat some PPC. It's good for you. Alright, what do we got?
Engaging target.
Might be able to take its leg out.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, what do we see here? There's their own Phoenix Hawk.
Confirmed.
Okay, we've got a Valkyrie, a Fire Starter, a Wasp.
Firing.
Was that a miss? I think that was a miss.
Missed.
Yep.
I
Very
hear ya.
disappointed.
Right, Commander.
I am not gonna fire the SRMs yet. You're on a very spicy map, so we'll just soften them up. PPC or PCP or PVC? PPC. Particle Projector Cannon. A very nice energy weapon. Only 60 health left on that leg. Can I leg him?
Engaging target.
Not quite. Hip destroyed, though. If I knock him
Critical
over,
damage detected.
I think the entire enemy team will curb stomp him into the ground.
Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Of course.
There we go. Leg is down. Goodbye, Jameson clan. I'm assuming the leader is in the Shadowhawk. Yep, now the... Oh, thank you for exposing your back to me. I am now going to do terrible things to the backside of this Phoenix Hawk.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Ready for
Ooh.
orders.
So, you need to cool down a bit. Just fire one of the PPCs.
Locked on rear armor.
Miss. God damn it.
Damn it.
Uh-oh, they've realized they can shoot at me. I don't appreciate them realizing that I can be shot at. But there's a guy flat on his ass. Go for him, please. And hopefully their pilot chairs have a 5-point harness.
What can I do for you?
Most artwork of pilots barely have a seatbelt. And most of the time the pilots are wearing coolant vests so they don't cook themselves alive. Okay, we're gonna reserve. I want everyone else to have moved before I dare get closer to this absolute nonsense. Oh, something got hit. SPC, Singularity Projector.
I hear ya.
Run. Walk. Same either way. Alright, fine.
Uh-huh.
We'll get a good view of the battlefield. Yeah, that's a legless wasp. That's a legless Shadowhawk. Fire starter, locust. Alright, precision strike. Fire all weapons into this guy's back. And a gyro
There's
grid.
more where
Excellent.
that came from.
How did you get back up? With the bigger mechs, when the leg goes out, the leg is still there. It's just barely functional. That wasp has actually had the leg blown off. It's gone. Yet it's still balancing. No one has exploded yet. That poor wasp. Well, they've partially exploded. Alright, let's just run forward. And that means I have a full power small coil gun. And now that guy is very dead. First true casualty of the
Enemy
match.
mech destroyed.
Yes, Wasp! Yes, destroy the Shadowhawk. Destroy the Dugrum. First blood to the Sorcerer's Sortie, yes. And yeah, just... I'll say it again. The Shadowhawk is actually from Fang of the Sun Dugrum. Or Dugrum.
How might I help?
RCL, it is your turn. You can even get some forest cover. But I would rather you just get the rear shot off here.
Yes, Commander.
Target acquired is locked in.
You didn't get to use all of your guns, but that's fine. Doobs needs to charge ahead and maybe do some melee. 2
Standing
PPCs
by.
per turn in a desert environment is just unpleasant in general.
Coordinates received. Got it.
I'm just making sure that that Shadowhawk has a bad time. He went out of his way to call me out, so I'm going to keep shooting at him. You missed.
Waiting on you,
Alright,
Commander.
best luck.
No need to tell me
Next
twice.
turn, you're gonna start punching, but for now,
No sweat.
this is a perfect opportunity to cause an SRM explosion.
Bang! You're dead.
Ah! He had the SRM ammo in the center torso. Point at him and laugh. Don't store your ammo in the center torso. Don't do it. Alright, here's the next big question. Does the Griffin punch the Locust or the one-legged Wasp?
What can I do
I
for you?
think we punch the Locust, because the one-legged Wasp is not going anywhere.
Coordinates received. Going toe to toe.
And
When
the
I shoot
pilot
you,
is
you'll
dead.
take it
Yep.
and like it.
Yeah, keep shooting at that Locust. It's in punching distance. The pilot just got explosively incapacitated.
Commander.
Lube cannot get close enough here. I can get close enough, though.
Engaging physical attack.
That's right, roundhouse kicking with the mech. Panicked. Yeah, I'd be panicking, too. That man has the gall to miss a one-legged wasp. Look, he couldn't... His hands were shaking. He just couldn't bring it on himself to
Yes, Commander.
take him out of commission. Oh, I can come up behind the wasp and punch it with the fire starter.
Locked
Let's
on
bully.
for physical attack.
Yes. Time to bully the infirm. There is nothing
Got a
left of this
critical hit.
wasp. This wasp has one leg, the center torso, and the head. It's missing both arms, both shoulders, and the other leg. This thing isn't even a faucet. It is one leg holding up. It looked like kicking a kindergarten kid. Yeah, Turn that mech into a pillar. Man's the bravest pilot around. I think this is just happening all so fast he hasn't had a chance to punch out yet.
Good to go.
Let's put him out of
Move
his
order
misery
received.
with a PPC.
Affirmative.
Both legs destroyed.
Enemy.
You know what? The pilot probably lived. The pilot probably lived. Yes! Keep bullying the Locust.
Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
Oh, you actually exposed some structure. Well, that's very rude of you.
Awaiting order.
RCL, punch. You missed. I'm very disappointed in you. Oh, fire starters. Go after the Vindicator. Oh, those flamethrowers could prove very problematic. Okay, not problematic enough.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Ah, yes, the fire starter is more heat critical than his target. Maybe 10 guts for staying there. So you kicked from the left and destroyed the right torso, then punched the right and destroyed the left part. Look, the attack animations are kind of generic. They're not actually taking that stuff into account, unfortunately. And in the tabletop of Battletech, I will also note that if you choose to kick, you cannot hit the head usually. I think they have to be prone for you to be able to hit the head with a kick. But there's no distinction. Also, hello, Poutato. Have a shout-out. Or you have to be a level above. Yes, that too. Also, Skilling Blow, welcome aboard. Poutato, how are you doing? You were last playing Umasume, Pretty Derby. Is your gambling addiction paying off? Man really went there to shoulder tackle a heavier mech and then overheated himself. He did not shut down. I think he beat that. You just ate chimkin. Horse. Which one? Were you eating chicken or horse? You're not gambling. Sure you're not. Field goal kick to the head off, yep. Alright, dude, before you get punched again. Here.
Putting my weight into it.
There we go. No worries about overheating now. I do have to worry about the constant rear attacks. Funny enough, I cannot actually punch the Locust. So I'm just going to get behind it, and I'm going to use a precise strike. Go away. That is a very dead Locust now.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I hear ya.
Alright, Deslog. You're still overheating. I'm gonna have you punch this fire starter in the ass. Yeah, you did damage. Yeah, you're free to do that all you like. That's fine. Another wasp. So we have... These two guys are on the same team.
Reporting.
Alright, RCL. You can't get behind him and still fire. His entire left side is not doing so good.
Certainly.
So let's just get over there and precision strike for the extra accuracy.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Yeah, I'd imagine he would be stressed. Yes, shoot at the wasp for me. I very much appreciate that. Okay. I need to cool down a little bit, and I also need to make sure that my back isn't exposed to these guys, so I'm going to punch this wasp.
Engaging physical attack.
Center torso destroyed. Gun barrel rammed straight.
Enemy mech
Just-
destroyed.
Just to be extra rude, fires the coil gun after he's dead.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Okay. I guess we're just going to make sure this guy is dead.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Yes,
Ready
I
for
did.
orders.
Very good job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Doobers, go punch this guy.
Moving out.
Captain Narib, welcome aboard. Spicy
minimal.
pork and chimpkin, you love it. Yeah, I already ate before the stream, but you're making me hungry again.
Damage minimal.
All I had was eggs and some pan-fried pork.
Awaiting orders.
Alright,
I
punch this guy.
understand.
You missed. How could you miss? He was already unsteady. Alright. Get nice and close to this boy. Fire.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical
He's
damage
unsettled.
detected.
His
What can I
entire
do for
team
you?
has been ripped apart. He's the last one standing, and he's
Affirmative.
unsettled.
This is gonna be good.
Good to go.
Dude. Just
Targeting
keep
for
punching.
physical attack.
You missed. God damn it. Doobers, I'm very
Missed.
disappointed right now. You're beginning to think
Damage
we might
minimal.
not win this one. Yep. Is he getting a
I'm
rear
being
angle
flanked.
on me? No, he's getting a rear angle on the Vindicator. That's fine.
Losing lots of armor.
You're fine. I'm going to punch this locust.
Engaging physical
Shoulder
attack.
tackle. Left arm, left torso. We missed with the coil gun, sadly.
No damage detected.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, RCL. Keep punching.
Engaging.
Alright, well, you got in there with the kick.
Waiting
Alright,
for
dude.
orders.
Dude, turn around. Let this guy know that you don't appreciate me.
Targeting for attack.
Son of a series of muffled explosions and static. Son of a... Explodes. I don't think he made it out, guys. He got taken out by a PPC blast to the center torso as a locust. Also, Jerry, welcome aboard. How you doing? Have a shout out. Yeah, he's pilot incapacitated. I don't think he made it. Alright, Deathlock.
I hear ya.
Yeah, Deathlock, instead of punching, how about a point-blank volley from everything? Wait. There we go. Get that
Got it.
rear angle off. Damn, my controls are dead. Yeah, same with the rest of you. We have a victor, the Sorcerer's Sortie.
Mission successful.
Yeah, it's kind of... It is almost weird having a special mission where at no point have we been double-crossed. Nothing extra has been added to the mission. We got invited to do some arena fights. We did some arena fights. Yeah, almost no damage. He'll just sleep it off, you're sure. I'm doing just dandy. And the pay was atrocious. We were probably underpaid slightly. That's it. Not even a little double crossing? You're almost disappointed. Yeah. Maybe the backstab is now that you won. Yeah, maybe the Jaeger mech we get given turns out to be made of trash. I mean, as long as... Honestly, even if it was a completely stripped down frame of a Jaeger mech, I could put guns on it. Return from the meeting with Yang and Farah. The resupply operation are finished. With our team's victory in the tournament, a lot of people have reason to celebrate. They should celebrate. They earned it. Garcia and his daughter Isabella calling us. Put us through. Congratulations on the victory. It had all the elements of a great gladiator fight. Explosions, ejections. I didn't see anyone eject, but if you say so. Uncertainty, and even a dosage of good old vengeance. I don't know who the Jameson clan was. Did I fight them earlier on? I don't know why they have a bone to pick with me, or why they wanted to fight me at all, but okay. You remember seeing a tiny bit of this game, so the payment was cash parts reputation triangle. Yes. Though this was a special set of missions, so there was no negotiation. This was what was called a flashpoint. Some of them let you negotiate, but in this case, I just agreed to enter some arena battles. Agree. Exciting to watch. The public loved it. Thank to you both. Okay, yep, great. You put bets on me. This is perfectly legal and above board. That's fine by me. Oh, they did send me that. You'll be expecting it personally when it arrives. And with that, thank you for participating in the tournament. Alright. Outstanding. Bonus reward, heavy mech. You think the Jameson folks were earlier seeded tournament opposition? Maybe. If so, they were speed bumps. Yeah, we got a Jaeger mech. They did, in fact, make good on giving me a Jaeger. 65-ton mech. Result summary. Morale increased by 2 twice.
That mech you wanted is back online.
We have the Jaeger. I am a big fan of the Jaeger. I prefer piloting a Jaeger in Mech Warrior, because you can do some silly things with it. Let's take a look at our Jaeger. It's even armed. Okay. Hold on, I gotta fidget around. So, let's take a look. This is the Jaeger mech. This is the bigger brother of the Rifleman, or the Destroid Defender from Robotech. Your first XCOM Files mission deserves a movie. Oh, what happened? What happened? Do tell. Also, is it your first time playing Files? So you had 2 men in a car. What did you have to deal with? Yeah, this is a bog standard Jaeger mech. It's got ammo in the center torso, which is dumb as hell. 2 dudes jumped into a pimped out all-ass Volvo, drove to Central Africa, from Central Africa to Siberia, 20-hour long drive. Cars move very quickly in XCOM. Even though it feels like they don't. They do move very quickly. Having driven across a continent at least once, I can tell you that. They got on the scene, got out, driver turns right, sees crouching strange thing, shoots twice, Chupacabra dead. Pack into the back of the trunk, 20 hours of driving back. Oh, good on you for managing to bag a Chupacabra. Those things are very dangerous if you let them move. Alright, so we have a Jaeger mech. I like the Jaeger mech, but the Jaeger mech has some problems. It's made of paper. Is one of the problems. So 2 AC5s, 2 AC2s. So an AC2 weighs 6 ton, deals 20 damage. The AC5 weighs 8 ton, deals 40 damage. So for a mere 2 tons, we're doing double the damage. We do have lower range though. The AC2, max range 720. AC5, max range 540. The passenger must have been so excited. 40-hour-long ride with smoke break. I'm assuming they were paid for that. Similar thing happens to you, just with zombie. And all of the gas station food they can eat. So, I could get myself some more space. We do have a bunch of energy slots, though they're not in the arms. There are things we could do with the Jaeger mech. In Mech Warrior, I actually really like just putting 4 AC2s in the Jaeger mech and sniping things from a great distance. Got pretty decent heat efficiency. What else could we do with this boy? I see you on XCOM vids, but you can only scroll back to 2 months ago. You see glorious space marines slapping werewolves and Bigfoot to death. Curious how your start looked like. You're very confused by the insane amount of research projects. Yeah, well, sadly, I had wanted to upload VODs of the entire run, but they're just blocked in every country in existence on YouTube. So I just kind of gave up on uploading them. You can blame copyright nonsense. And, yeah, one of the strongest features of XCOM Files is the ridiculous amount of research offered to you. It feels very weird at my point in the game, having nothing left to research. But there was some struggling. I have a very long list of dead operatives. Driven across the whole of Asia from Europe to Korea. Got out of van, looked around. Sees 15 zombies. Nope. Get back in. No. One of the best ones is when XCOM gets called because there's giant spiders in Australia. This is not paranormal or alien in any way. Why are you calling us? Go away. Plus 10 damage on this AC2 for 30 damage. Now, getting a bunch of AC2s with plus damage would be pretty good. Yeah, the 720 reach on these things is the important thing. Also, don't forget, the AC2s do inflict 10 stability damage. The AC5s inflict 10. Or 15, sorry. So they're doing more damage, but overall inflicting less stability. I am contemplating swapping this to a quad AC2. How would that look? Put some of these special AC2s on. This'll help me out with the ammunition. Yes, the SLDF UAC-5. Alright, the ammo problems are solved. Tonnage savings, ammo savings can bump the armor so it won't die if someone looks at it scathingly. Your first arrival at the Cult of Apocalypse gathering was also interesting. Oh, Cult of the Apocalypse is one of my favorite cults to fight. Because they actually obey a lot of the rules of the game. They don't see very well at nighttime, smoke blinds them, and there's just lots of things to shoot at, and those things generally die when you shoot at them. They're very fun to fight, and there's lots of things to shoot. And you can throw explosions, and there'll be many screams. It's great. Funny enough, 4 support weapons. You could, if you were feeling extremely suicidal, run a melee Jaeger mech. .25 is the bare minimum to absorb a medium laser. There we go. Up armor our boy. There we go, some significant up-armoring. We now can actually fire our AC-2 at will for quite some time. 45 rounds per ton of ammo. We've got 4 tons of ammo, 4 guns, so we can shoot 45 times. When you kill half of them, the games turn into Scream House. Yes, I love hearing the screams of the panicking and the dying. It is fantastic. Part of me is tempted to rip out the 2 medium lasers and put 4 small lasers in, but I don't have any small lasers left. Or do I? Actually, I do have small lasers. I think this is the first mech you've seen not fitting on all the armor you can. Yep. That's the Jaeger mech. It's soft no matter what you do. You can cut out the ammo reserves in half and still fire all the guns continuously for just over 20 rounds. You know what? I will cut 1 ton of armor. And in exchange, I can up armor some more. One more ton of armor on the front. $20 rounds of continuous fire. 20 rounds of continuous fire. 20 rounds is okay. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see how only 20 rounds of continuous fire do. That'll let me just max out my armor. Well, max out my armor. Have actually respectable armor. All of those changes will only be done in 2 days for 3,500.
I'll let you know when that's done.
There we go. We'll have a nice little fire support Jaeger. Okay, let's go to our navigation. If the wizard approached you and offered you 1 million for turning one of your hands into a crab pincer for a year, would you agree? 10% paid in advance. That is a very interesting offer to make to someone. Okay, there is... Expires in 60 days, the Kellhound mission. You aren't gonna believe this, but Morgan Kell, the Morgan Kell of the Kellhounds, wants us for a job. This isn't the type of offer you say no to. It'll take 26 days to get there, so I will still have time for this mission. The hell is going on over here? I don't know what this purple nonsense is. The Lockhart's Ironsides. Equipment rating poor. The Ironsides voided their contract with the Free Worlds League in 2976 over a dispute regarding overdue shipment of spare parts. Within 6 months, they were contracted by House Liao and raided Cursa. Lady Lockhart's Lovelies gained a reputation as good fighters in the Siege of Fletcher in 2985, and in 2988, in the repulse of the Kittery Borderers on Michael, using their large number of warhammers to good effect. Around 3025, the Ironsides were pulled close to Slan in response to attacks against the Commonalty capital. Oh, these are all black markets. That's what these are. yeah, they're black market systems. I generally don't do monkey paw offers. So that would be a straight up offer. Okay, what's going on over here? 122 days. House Davian seeks assistance in a matter related to the security of our national borders. Expect a short deployment with exceptional salvage opportunities against pirates in Tarian space. I see. Okay, that's something to consider. What's going on up here? 76 days. It will take me 94 days to get here. Duke Hasid Recall of the Draconis Compine is trying to seize Trell. We have been contacted by an individual representing the planetary government. Well, we're not doing that. So we have a 30-day window to do the Kellhound mission. You don't, but others might. Feel like you'd give it up front if you had it. I think there was another mission we could do. Contracts. Yeah, there is work for House Merrick here. Currently trying to engage in a long-term operation in the system, which runs counter to criminal interests. They have hired a well-regarded mercenary outfit to engage Merrick operatives on the planet's surface. The mercenaries have sent a single well-armed lance. We'd like you to counter the lance by intercepting and destroying it. Sure. Really? The name of the mercenary company is the Yitzi Tong. Look, they ain't got nothing on the Kimono Tong, I tell you what. You think you'd go for it? Could get some extra from a freak show? Also depends on which hand. It'd be much easier to adapt without your left hand. I mean, as a lefty, I would probably do better without the right. Also, this one mission is enough for them to not like me. Mission accepted. Huh? Where does... Clean out the mercs. Battle. Ah, okay, there's my extra lance. I see. Alright, what's the tonnage limit? Okay. Well, we're gonna bring one of my Marauders. That's the AC-20 Marauder. We can bring the Guillotine. Do we bring a Warhammer? I think we bring a Warhammer. Boom. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Okay, now we're way over tonnage. We're a little bit over tonnage. How about a Crusader and a Thunderbolt? Finally, 5 gunnery. You're no longer a god-awful shot. Yes, you're average. 10% advanced pay because you can contact them to turn back to human. The hand is decided by a dice roll. Even, left, odd, right. Ah, okay, that gets a little bit worse. However, there is a flaw here. Accept the 10% up front, and then just immediately go back on it. You've made 10%. My mechs are too heavy. I still want to bring my Marauder. In fact, I would like to bring the all-laser Marauder. And maybe we go down a little bit on the... Yeah, how about we bring an LRM Griffin? That way we're only a little bit overweight. We pay an 80 grand penalty. I still hate the arbitrary penalties, but that's just how it is. Alright, SGSK guy, I'm gonna put you in a Griffin. Who is around? Mad still needs more time in the pods before I'll trust him with anything. We'll put Milk Slinger in the Thunderbolt. Archangel gets the Marauder, and I guess Causelord gets himself a Crusader. We could deploy with 2 additional mechs, but I would be grossly overweight at that point. Yeah, I would not make any money from the mission if I deployed any more mechs, which makes me sad. I hate the arbitrary tonnage limit, but that's just how it be. Sounds like being malicious on purpose. Do you really want a wizard to return the favor? Do you really want to try and cheat a wizard who can turn you into a crab? Still feel weird about those robots being bipedal. Feels very unstable. There are quads. I don't think they're actually in this particular game, but quads exist in Battletech. There is a lot of background to Battletech explaining why mechs became a thing. And how, technically speaking, even by the technology within the setting, they are not the most efficient of war machines. But the first couple of times when mechs first started showing up, they scared the shit out of everyone, and all of the governments went into a full-on arms race for mech development. Because it was the hot new thing.
Remind me of my
And then it became the hot old thing.
I hated my childhood.
I have no idea what she just said, but it sounded funny. I like the face that's on my Thunderbolt. Yeah, that's what the gyros are for. That face looks awesome? Yes. By the way, there is actually a mech called the Awesome. And it lives up to the name. Alright.
Yes, Commander. Ready for orders.
Let's just reserve. Someone's already close to me.
Got it. Stay in put for now.
SGS, yeah,
Move
you can
order
walk
received.
forward. Scan. Who gets scanned? I think this guy gets scanned. That's a 30-tonner. That's a 95-tonner. Okay, we gotta find out what the 95-tonner is.
I've
There
got
is a
sensor
Banshee
lock.
on the field. There is a Banshee on the field, AC-5 and a PPC. Yeah, that is an assault mech. That is one of the assault mechs of all times. I don't think a lot of the Banshee, but I do respect that it is an assault
I'm your
mech.
spaniel.
Yeah, it's lightly armed. That's why I don't think a lot of it. 65-ton mech, 35-ton mech. There is a world where we just stay out of its line of sight and let the light mech come to us.
Hey,
Okay, this Crusader is spec'd specifically for close-up brawling.
okay. I'm here.
Okay, the Thunderbolt. We're walking
Moving to
forward. Let's see what the
position.
65-ton mech is.
I've
It's
got
a
the sensor
Thunderbolt.
lock.
Okay, we like Thunderbolts in this house. And a 45-tonner is on the way.
Thy will be done.
Don't talk like that. Let's see. I'd really like to kill that light before it gets any closer. Or we just take cover and rely on the fact that they don't have it. At least they won't for a turn or two.
I'm walking here.
Okay, reserve. Let them get their moves in if they want to. No?
What now?
Alright, Milk Slinger. You can get a shot in on their light. And I'm pretty sure from this angle, they're not going to be able to shoot at you with anything but the light. What do we got here? It's a Valkyrie. One of the unseen. Oh. We have such good heat management in this Thunderbolt, I can fire a PPC and a large laser and not feel any heat. Don't like that I missed twice, but we
So
didn't
don't
have a
like
great
me.
chance. Alright, the shots are starting to come in.
Hey,
Something I can do?
I mean, I could just start sandpapering the Banshee. If it wants to just get up on a pedestal where I can shoot at it easily. We'll probably be pulling the Griffin out after it takes some more fire.
what now?
You love how the advanced archaic the idea is. Building a 95-ton mech so they square up and punch each other. I mean, there's entire stories
Waiting for
about the
orders.
Charger and how it works. Because during the Succession Wars, a lot of the tech base got nuked. Yeah, okay, let's just... Don't even run forward. Let's just walk. Better hit chance.
Firing all weapons.
Still missed one of the PVCs. It's a little unfortunate. I suspect that this Thunderbolt is going to try and get closer. And if it does, I'll
I'm
start
here.
lighting up its back. Okay, going here in hindsight was a mistake. I was going to try and let them pull up, but I think I can just take them in a straight brawl.
Advancing, I guess.
No, do not fire all of your SRMs. Just
This might hurt.
take a pot shot, miss.
Bad luck.
SS era. Heat sink.
Damage is minor, Commander. Hey, let's flip the
SW
dog
era.
floor.
Is the heat sink. Refresh me on SW era. Oh, Secession War era is the heat sinks. Okay, sorry. Took me a second to connect the letters. You enjoyed the idea of lost tech, like Romans being able to make saltwater-resistant concrete or something similar, but we had trouble because we didn't specify the type of water they used. Master Tactician, huh? Yep. They didn't write it because back then it was obvious knowledge. Oh yeah. It's part of the reason why I specifically like playing in 3025. If you're not too familiar with BattleTech, as a setting, it has actually received a lot of updates. Like, the timeline has actually progressed several times. And 3025 is just after the Fourth Succession War. So things are basically at their worst. A lot of the higher tech is just gone, and can still be found. Lost salvage, hidden caches, stuff like that, so it allows for treasure hunts and all that sort of fun stuff. Which is one of my favorite aspects.
I got it.
And unfortunately, as the timeline progresses, all of the technology starts coming back.
I'm okay.
And it
for
becomes
now.
less fun. And then instead it just becomes about just pick and mixing your favorite grab bag of all of the most absolute nonsensical
What?
stuff you can get your
No.
hands on. And it just doesn't quite do it anymore.
There. Okay. Okay.
They didn't write it because back then I'm starting to go after the Marauder. I actually
System
prefer
holding.
them to continue shooting at the Griffin right now. Oh yeah, Master Tactician allows you to shoot and
I
then
hear.
move, rather than the other way around. I'm going to reserve. Yeah, you keep shooting at the Griffin.
Orders?
Yeah, that's a bit much. Hold on, what was on this arm? The PPC is in this torso. I'm considering a precision strike.
Locked and loaded.
I was hoping. Oh, there was a head. Wait, what hit the head here? Ooh, that was a PPC blast to the head. This guy's only got 11 structure left.
Hey.
If I can pop his cockpit, I'm gonna end up doing a precision strike and trying to get him in the cockpit. Come on, he's only got 11 hit points left, 11 structure on the head. If even two out of 24 SRM6s hit him in the head, he's dead. At a 5%. There was another head hit. At least
But
one of those
that
24 missiles hit him in the head. That's another pilot injury. Yeah, this Banshee's not doing too well for himself. Ooh, I might be able to pop that cockpit. He has one structure left on the head.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
SGS guy, you are lacking in heat venting capability, but I could fire 15 LRM at him. there's not enough raw
Hey.
firepower there. What if we just stand still and fire 4 lasers?
Right here.
See, the LRMs
What?
is a larger
No.
volume of fire. If we get close enough, I still can't get these small lasers in.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, get him. 2%.
Locking in target.
Not quite. I'm just fishing for those headshots now. One last injury should be enough to take it out. The problem is I don't have an easy way of inflicting that last injury without knocking him down again.
Commander.
Alright. Actually, if I blow up that torso,
Hey,
we might get it.
you think so?
Okay, torso gone, pilot injured. Pilot's not down yet,
Critical
though.
hit, Commander.
It'll be time for the Griffin to take cover soon, but it's absorbing fire admirably for
I'm
me.
here.
Also, the punching is going to start soon.
Onward.
Hey, stop firing the PPCs for a second.
Locking target.
He might just punch out at this point. Ah, the Valkyrie has come in for melee. Well, I have people who need to vent some heat. he's backing off.
That really
hit.
hurts.
There's that master tactician at play. So how bad is your head at 13?
I'm
That's
here.
not great.
Copy.
Alright. Precision strike, center torso.
Alright.
Just get that
Everything's
Valkyrie
all
out of there.
looking up.
Orders.
Okay, right leg ain't doing great. Let's just expose the left leg to fire.
Moving out. Confirmed.
2 more hits on him. Knocks the evasion off. The Griffin
Damage
is
is
absorbing a lot of fire for me, so I'm
What?
very
No.
happy with it.
Standing by.
Yay. Let's vent some heat. In exchange, we just fire everything at this little guy.
Confirmed.
That didn't kill him. That annoys the hell
I'm
out of me.
here.
Yeah, you're starting to have heat problems. How about we go and punch for a turn?
Moving to position.
You missed. God
I'd
damn it.
rather use weapons, but
Okay, the Banshee's back. Improved to stress. Ooh, I don't like the fact that I had some armor exposed there. Okay, what just got exposed? That was a little bit of the back. That can be dealt with.
hey,
We've still got 2 small lasers. I would like to try and punch this guy. It'll give me a chance to vent some heat.
there. Okay.
Center torso destroyed.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, small gnat dealt with.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good to go.
Griffin. I'm going to let you punch this thing in the back.
Moving to position.
There we go.
Engaging.
Okay, the Griffin's starting to take internals. Foot destroyed.
Critical hit.
That's okay.
Bad
though.
one, I think.
Yeah, the Griffin is going to get out of there next turn.
What now?
Alright. Left leg. Do I want to go after his left leg?
Affirmative.
With everything. Turn off one of the small lasers.
Yeah. Nice.
Left leg destroyed.
Didn't expect that.
There we go. Pilot incapacitated after the knockdown.
Yes, Commander.
Next. Start fumigating this guy's backside.
Firing at enemy 6.
Punching me in the other side.
Taking some heavy damage.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed with you.
Reporting internal damage.
Hey.
Can you start getting in rear angle shots? No, you can't. That's
Okay, let's go.
Arm destroyed. Less guns to worry about.
That looked like a critical hit.
Receiving you.
SGSka guy, you need to. That is the right leg, so we're only going to expose the left side.
You got it. Back.
Right arm, right torso.
Critical hit,
He's
Commander.
just a nugget now. No arms. Mogrim, welcome aboard. How are you doing? How's it going? It is going quite well. We won the arena tournament, got ourselves a Jaeger mech, which we did not bother
What
bringing along.
now?
Commander?
And now we have this mission, which is also doing pretty well.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Okay, pilot ejected. We don't have to deal
Here.
with him. We can't get close enough to punch. But you know what? We have a lot of SRMs to put into the back of this guy. There we go. I have to turn off one of the SRM-6.
Punch into the back.
Someone let me borrow their pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
What? What was that line?
What now?
Alright, we could punch. And we will.
Advancing.
Thunderbolt on Thunderbolt violence. Everyone's
Going hand to
favorite.
hand. I guess.
What? You don't love that line? I don't
Yes,
necessarily not love that line. It's just not something I expected to hear. Upper arm actuator destroyed.
Report. Critical hit.
Ow! We're starting to take a lot of internal damage here, and I'm not liking it. Engine shielding grid.
Someone might call this trouble.
Ooh, yeah, well, our right torso is almost
I'm
gone.
here.
That's not great.
Copy.
I'm receiving you.
Okay, Archangel. I need your back to stop getting shot up.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
One more punch ought to be able to knock him down.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, just get him.
Move order
You
received.
can knock him down, that'll be great. There we go. Something about pom-poms and a skirt, yes.
Hey,
Well, he's on the ground. Rotate to face him. Do I just core him? I think I just go for the coring.
you say so. What now?
Yes, fire everything. Okay, maybe not everything.
Here we go.
Gyro destroyed.
Didn't expect that.
So he has no gyro now. The fact that he can even
I'm
attempt
ready.
to get up is kind of impressive.
Engaging target.
Alright, mercenary lance taken out.
Target
Took a little
neutralized.
bit of internal damage, but no actual equipment was destroyed, so I am a happy camper. And I guess the
Mission successful.
pom-poms and skirts are gonna get whipped out after this. I hadn't heard that line before. All that for 400 grand. Archangel got injured, but he'll walk it off. Alright, give me those Banshee bits. Nothing of particular quality. Oh, we almost have a Banshee. And, hey, 95 tonner's a 95 tonner. Yeah, I know. We need to do some repairs. Oh, look, we got yet another Phoenix Hawk. Sure, let's ready it up in case we need more mediums
Got
for
it.
a random mission.
Shouldn't be long.
So we made our money. Time to go to the mech bay. How's the Griffin doing? Griffin's doing 5. It'll be fixed up for 7 grand and 1 day in the shop. How about the Marauder? 3 days and 30 grand. That's a little steeper, but we did take an engine crit. We still have plenty of mechs. Our pilots need a couple of days. We do have a couple of days.
Job's done, Commander.
Okay, the Phoenix Hawk is up and running. Now we need to actually equip the damn thing. We've equipped many a Phoenix Hawk in the past. We've got room for 3 lasers. We definitely want to get some small lasers. We do have a small pulse laser. I don't know what we're going to equip the small pulse laser on. The small pulse laser has plus 10 damage, and as a result it weighs 1 ton and does 25 damage. A medium laser weighs 1 ton and does 25 damage, so we've achieved parity. Are you running any mods for this game? And if so, which ones? I am running Bex, Battletech Extended, the lightest of the 3 big overhauls for Battletech. Up the head armor. Yes, yes, I'm getting to it. We already have maximum armor elsewhere, so we'll just top up the legs a bit. We're slightly uneven on armor. That annoys me, but not a lot I can do about it. Next up, we need jump jets. We can fit a lot of jump jets on a Phoenix Hawk. Oh, the vector thrusts count as jump jets. Okay, we're good. We're maxed out. That leaves me with 7 tons, which is less than you'd think. We could put a large laser and medium laser. This leaves me with no heat sinking capability whatsoever. So I think what I do is I just do 3 medium lasers and some heat sinks. Jumpy jets? Yes, I maxed out my jump jets. We get 2 built in by virtue of it being the Phoenix Hawk, and then we put 2 more on each leg for 4 more. This is a fine example of a Phoenix Hawk.
On it.
Place
I'll let
the
you know when
order.
that's done.
We got 1 more contract we can do, and then we gotta go visit Morgan Kell. Stolen goods. A team of Merrick agents has obtained the schedule and manifest of a Capellan convoy. This convoy's cargo is extremely valuable technological components. We want you to steal them for us. Stage an ambush of the convoy. Destroy the vehicles and we'll send in a recovery team to gather the cargo. There's a bonus if you secure the area and eliminate all convoy guards. And this is an urban mission. I don't like that. I have doubts about my capability of keeping up with the convoy. What about this one? Grand Theft Auto. Capellan authorities on Waterhead have recently taken a shipment of military vehicles, including an operational demolisher. This represents an unacceptable buildup of force on the world, but also presents us with an opportunity. We have people in place prepared to steal these vehicles, but without mechs providing an escort, they'll be attacked as soon as the Capellan command notices that they're leaving without orders. Get the vehicles to the extraction point and keep them intact. Commander, if that demolisher has ammo on board, this mission might be short and simple. Those things are terrifying. Yeah, this sounds like easy money. A friendly demolisher? I am happy to have one on board. Yeah, I'll keep the salvage rights. Okay, we should have access to a little bit more tonnage. We'll bring the guillotine. We could bring an additional Warhammer. That'll cost me a lot in additional weight, though. Ah, what about the double PPC Vindicator? That'll cost me 160 grand, but it'll give me a 5th mech to work with. And double PPC fire support ain't bad. I'll put Dubers in on that. I will personally pilot my Marauder. Who wants the guillotine? Deathlock, I will give you the guillotine. I'm sure you don't object. The Crusader is very close range centric. I'm sure someone will end up running up to us. There's nothing better than that squad of 2 Demolishers and 2 Shreks. Oh, good God. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar, the Demolisher and the Demolisher heavy tank and the Shrek PPC carrier are some of the most terrifying things you can run into on the battlefield. Oh, Deathlock, you'll love it. It's a laser boat. The Demolisher has 2 AC-20. Or maybe... Yeah, I think it's 2 AC-20 on the Demolisher. That offers majestic double-tap capabilities. AC-20s are terrifying. Like I said, anytime an AC-20 is fired at you, there's a chance it hits your cockpit and you die. End of story. The Shrek PPC carrier has 3 PPCs on it, and you never want to get hit by 3 PPCs. And they're very heavy, very heavily armored, not particularly fast, but they are extremely deadly.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, we finally get to deploy with a Star of Mechs. That's right, we're beating the clanners to using stars. For those of you who do not know, the Inner Sphere parlance for a group of mechs is a lance, and that consists of 4 team members. The invading clans, who aren't here yet because we're still in 3025, they use stars of 5 mechs. A 5-pointed star, if you will. The Capellan authorities here on Westerhand have recently... Oh yeah, I already read that. We're stealing a Demolisher. And we're bringing a Vindicator that I have modified. It has 2 PPC. Now, my Warhammers have 2 PPC. My Marauder have 2 PPC, but those are 70 and 75 ton mechs. The Vindicator is a 45 ton mech. So he's very small, but he pack big punch. The big punch will happen.
Command interface initiated.
Hey,
Alright.
after we finish, swimming anyone?
He wants to go swimming.
Right, Commander.
Copy. Okay, let's go. On the
No
move.
base defenses? I was expecting base defenses.
There.
Maybe they've been shut
Okay.
down by the infiltrators.
Roger that.
Alright, everyone
You betcha.
run.
Advancing, I guess.
Being slowed down by the forest
Moving
a little
to
bit, that's
position.
fine though.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
So, my
Affirmative.
escorts are gonna spawn along the road.
Moving to position.
And judging by the length of the map in this direction, the extraction is going to be somewhere over here. Yeah, and that's the edge.
Yes, Commander.
I would like my somewhat slower
On my
mechs.
way.
Copy.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Yeah, there's my escorts. Bravo squad, this is Argo Actual. Are you ready to move? Roger, Argo. The good news is that the Demolisher is armed. Bad news is that it needs some serious maintenance. The armor is garbage. In other words, it's a glass cannon. Don't count on too much support from it. And definitely don't let it take fire. Yeah, yeah, we've got low armor escorts. That's not great. So we got a Vedette. Oh god, yeah, they have no armor whatsoever. That's not
Ready
nice.
for orders.
Greetings, Asylum! Welcome aboard. How you doing? Have a shout out. Ah, you were doing some BattleTech yourself. How is it going? When and where are you playing? Deadsveg, welcome aboard. How are you doing? those who don't know me, friendly neighborhood wizard, here to help where he can. We're currently Battletech Advanced. Outstanding. I'm doing Extended, Bex. And currently, we are helping House Merrick steal from the Capellans. The patients are running
They have
wild.
seen the error of their ways.
Ravadell, welcome aboard. You haven't tried Bex? Bex is the lightest touch of the overhauls. It is very close to vanilla. Unfortunately, it's also the only one that lets me stay in 3025. Which is why I'm playing it primarily. We know that there's someone over there. No, don't go ahead.
Hey,
Okay, they're going ahead.
what now? I'm here.
Okay, the Crusader is not going to be able to do anything,
Okay.
so I will let it charge full throttle. See, I need one of them to get close enough to be able to shoot at. But the problem is that this convoy is made of paper. So if it gets shot at, it dies.
Waiting for orders.
What can I do for you?
Okay, how about the guillotine? Alright, I guess the guillotine will just sprint.
Pedal to the metal.
It's what HB is currently running as well in his career. Ah, there are other people who are also playing Bex.
Hey,
Alright. Thunderbolt, just charge it forward.
going as fast as I can.
And then I'm gonna reserve, because I'm gonna... No, Vedette! Bad! Oh, it's a Jaeger mech. They should die nice and quick, at least. Hampton's Blessings. They're reserving.
Receiving you.
Okay, well, at least now that we have a target on him, we can start
my
firing the PPCs. And a Jaeger
Firing
mech is not
solid.
going to take PPC fire well. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get up there with the Marauders, sadly.
Full throttle.
Yes, shoot at me and not the convoy. I approve.
They're shooting at me.
Don't know how long you were streaming for, though, so don't forget to take care of yourself. That's a laser carrier. Hold on, I need to look at that laser carrier, because those things are terrifying. You are not alone with playing Bex. Sometimes I feel like it. I understand why people play Rogue Tech and the like. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to do it myself. But I like my 3025. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 medium lasers. This little guy right here is packing the power of a Hunchback 4P. And I would love to have one on my side. Alright, we're gonna move forward. I'm willing to take a hit on the Vindy.
Acknowledged.
And I'm just gonna try and get this Thunderbolt's attention.
Taking the shot.
You like the Tau, you feel, for the most part, the best balance of the mods you've seen. You found turrets to be the most frightening assets in Vex. They deeply scare you. They should! They're terrifying.
What now?
I hear ya.
Alright, the guillotine is approaching. What do we got over here? A blackjack. Oh, we can take one pot shot. I'll take a pot shot at the blackjack just so
Time
someone's hit
to
it.
die.
'Cause don't quote me on this, but I believe if you hit a mech, that'll distract it from shooting shooting at your charges.
I'm here.
And my charges are very fragile. Alright, the Marauder is getting into position.
Engaging target.
Double miss. I'm not happy about that.
No damage detected.
Hey.
Okay. We just sprint.
I'll
The
try.
Crusader is a close-range brawler. Oh, I hate how you guys are just running up. Yes, shoot at me. Thank you. I don't like that the Vindicator is the one taking all the fire, but
I'm
better
here.
than the targets I'm supposed to protect.
Okay, let's go.
That leg. Ooh, that torso is nearly out. You know what? Take out that torso.
This might hurt.
You failed, but you did some more damage.
That looked like a critical hit.
Oh, Demolisher? No! Demolisher, you missed! This fag just looked in the store, and guess who's getting a silver bullet Gauss? Oh my.
Damage minimal.
It's not a problem encounter 4x 20 LRM heavy turrets in the late game. Assaulting base protected by 2 of the 3 of the things is suicide. Well, just bring a Raven along to provide anti-missile support.
Standing
No,
by.
I know, it's absolutely horrifying to deal with. Do we just walk here? Yeah.
Affirmative.
We've still got plenty of armor. Give this boy a taste of 2 more PPCs.
Let's see how you like this. Target's taken a critical hit.
Okay, whatever. Next. Yeah, sure. Pelt my Marauder. I'm fine with that. The Demolisher doesn't, as a feature,
What? No.
ignore cover. The pilot chose to only fire 1 cannon for a breaching shot, which is a pilot skill in this. You know what?
Moving to position.
Crusader, I really need you to make this guy go away. I'm kind of tired of him.
I hope you
Okay, at the very least, we
Maybe
dealt
things are
with half
looking
of his
up.
firepower.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Deathlog, it's time for you to Willow team
Affirmative.
someone. And it's gonna be the Blackjack, because
Special delivery.
Blackjack is the younger brother of the Jaeger mech, and is similarly also kind of made of paper. Ah! Center torso, rear attack. No. You are not to be doing that kind of nonsense. I'm not gonna fire both PPs.
Engaging
I don't
target.
have a great hit rate here, but I need to put that Thunderbolt on notice.
Hey,
Same with Milk Slinger. I need to make sure that Griffin
Advancing,
doesn't get
I
ideas
guess.
about attacking my charges.
engaging.
PP secret, we like that.
Didn't expect that.
Ooh, okay, both AC-20s just landed. Found ammo, please. Okay.
What?
Well,
No.
they didn't like that too much. It's time to punch.
There. Okay.
You missed. God
Going
damn it.
hand to hand.
Why did you
I
miss,
guess.
Gosling? Nothing like getting a Gauss right. Yep. I've talked about it
minimal.
before, but Rogue Tech, well, it's Rogue Tech. I'm sure the people who played
Commander.
Rogue Tech knows that Rogue Tech will kick your ass. As well as your computer's ass. But when I played Rogue Tech, I remember one of my earliest runs of it, I started with a helicopter that had a
Engaging
Gauss
the
rifle.
target.
And I was so happy. And then it
Reporting
died turn
critical
1
hit.
from fire outside of my view distance. And I was very sad. Just out of the fog of war. Dead.
Oh, I'm hit.
Ooh, damn. That was unpleasant. And expensive.
I'm here.
That was deeply unpleasant and expensive. I'm gonna have to fix that. We can't get behind him. Yeah, that was very bad. I didn't expect my life to go quite that poorly there.
Punching through the back.
Road
Does
tech
that
is a
hurt?
walk in the park. Turn it on, get into a mission, take 70 or 80 shots, that top out at 34%, stagger away from the first run, and maybe the knob from a locust. It's fine. But hey, that's just rogue tech, doing rogue tech things to you.
What can I do for you?
Engaging target.
Yeah, I gotta put that thunderbolt on notice.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Deathlock. Deathlock, you're just going to go here.
No need to tell me twice.
And hopefully, you're going to remove this.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Not quite. Demolisher. Ah, you missed. Laser carrier. There we go. Maybe a flashlight, but that's a whole lot of flashlights. Rogue Tech. It turns Mech Warrior into Dark Souls Edition.
Good to go.
Okay, you are heavy, so we're gonna punch.
Moving out. My
There
way
we
into
go. Put him on notice.
it inflicted some heavy damage.
He is not happy about that. Don't really care about the Griffin. I need to get my
Damage
Crusader moving.
minimal.
Yes,
Cosguard,
Commander.
I need you to not have an exposed back to this guy.
I'll try. Roger that.
Get some revenge. Panicked and unsteady. We like that. Oh, my
Indicator
convoy is going to
shows
start
minimal
complaining
damage.
about not having someone nearby to escort, aren't they? Actually, hold on. Don't fire the medium lasers. They're generating a lot of heat.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage
You're damn right you're
detected.
panicking.
Hey.
I need
Moving
to
to
keep close to
position.
the escorts so they keep moving. Otherwise, they baby out.
I'll try.
There we go. Pilot
I hear you.
Alright, give him the guillotine
No
treatment.
sweat. Take this.
Yeah,
Bang.
I'm actually
dead.
coming to really like the guillotine. I like laser boats. I don't know who you are, but power down those vehicles and surrender them, or we'll turn them and you into scrap.
Hold this position, Commander. The package will be on its way soon.
Rogue. Yeah, there's the escort vessel. I don't have a lot of experience with the guillotine. Oh, more mechs have shown up. I see.
Orders.
That's okay. Is there an angle we can get at to shoot at someone? Good enough. What do we got over here? It's an Orion! Orion's a classic, really, really ugly mech. rather solid, though.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Casually just fire my PPCs through the hill. It's fine. Tabletop laser boats are the best mechs in the game. Laser boats are usually pretty damn good overall, no matter where they are.
No. Advancing.
Yeah, what's over
I
here?
guess.
Crusader? Alright, well, let's
Okay.
put it on notice.
Miss.
It's a shame that
Hey,
there are no
Gears.
guns on the damn escort leopard. Oh, there's an extra mech over there. That's very annoying. Hopefully that mech takes its time getting over here so I can just get rid of
What
my
can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Alright, we have the forest cover. Then I gotta decide. I should probably try and take out the PPC on this Griffin. There we go. No PPC on the Griffin. Far less.
Another
of a
hit like
threat.
that, and you're toast.
Tabletop, there's no heart. Yes! God, I hate how MechWarrior and Battletech have this stupid hardpoint system. There's no reason for it.
Standing by.
I do very much appreciate how both of them, rightly so, had modders come back and put in all of the stuff that was removed from the mech lab. If the Orion was good enough for Kerensky, then an Orion sure good enough for me, yes. Especially since you just got a brand new silver bullet Gauss. Putting a... Do you have easy access to Gauss? Because I know the Orion is cool and all, but at the end of the day, little light for a Gauss rifle. There we go. Make sure we're only exposing our left side.
If you say so. Locking target.
Yeah, that guy might end up being a problem. Oh, there's a guy over here, too, I see. And that laser boat. We actually have a bit of a problem in that we're starting to overheat.
Engaging target.
Miss, miss, miss.
No damage detected.
That rear attack is also really unfortunate. Zwerg has a pilot in your campaign who piloted an Orion that you made a few upgrades to. I mean, you always start making upgrades happen after a while. You're currently one of Braden's pilots. You just drive the mech, it's his build, tell him about it.
Waiting for orders.
I'm constantly in my find and preserve lost tech state of mind. Okay, so...
Move order received.
What do we have to shoot at? There is an enemy Vindicator. Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the
On it.
Crusader, though. That Crusader scares me. It's packing a lot of firepower. You think there is a Marauder variant that has full gun hardpoints instead of lasers? And yes, it can carry 2 Gauss, but not much else. That's horrifying. I know there's the shotgun Marauder that's got an LB-10X, but I haven't heard of a double Gauss rifle Marauder. On some levels, that sounds silly. Don't like this guy. It's a 55-tonner. Okay, we can walk up here and enjoy
Okay,
some cover.
let's go.
Miss on 60%. God damn it.
Should
That
have known,
Crusader
I
is
think.
gonna get close enough to do some serious damage, and I hate it.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh, and that laser boat is just shy of the escort zone.
Right
That's
here.
actually disastrous. And I'm not going to be able to shoot at this guy. I'll take a pot shot at the Vindicator, though, to keep its actions on me. You've started a new run of XCOM files. First day, 7 incidents, 2 guards, 4 dudes. Yep,
Standing by.
it's not ideal.
Waiting on you, Commander.
That Griffin just has an LRM-10. I should start working on the Orion. Actually, no, I need to finish off the Griffin to get credit for destroying enemy reinforcements. So I do need to finish this boy off.
Affirmative.
Apart from that really unfortunate back attack from the Thunderbolt, I'm doing alright. I wish my Crusader wasn't so roughed up, but that's just how it be sometimes.
Roger that. Affirmative.
Giving the Griffin something to
Critical
think
hit, Commander.
about. Okay, it's a Gladiator. Nope. Failed to keep everyone alive. God damn it. I actually blame the laser boat. It took way
The
too
objective
long
is
to
secure,
get out of there.
Commander.
When damn farmer ran around with shotguns, they're a good response as my specialist. Yeah, the farmers with shotguns in the early games of XCOM Files are kind of disgusting. Okay, this Gladiator I'm mad at, and I will kill him. By the way, Gladiator, that is not a mech that I'm used to seeing. PPC, 2 medium lasers, and an SRM-6.
Commander.
Alright, who do we shoot at? I think we shoot at the Crusader. Because I'm kind of scared of the Crusader.
Location confirmed.
Eventually, the Crusader is going to start shooting
Target
at me,
acquired.
and it's going to be a real bad time. If only they could be forced to hit another site while returning to base. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like my Marauder right now.
Damage minimal. Warning. Enemy in rear arc.
Rear arc. God damn.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Okay, how badly did we get it? Not that badly. And now I'm going to give it right back. Minimum range, everything, right
All
in your
weapons
back.
limited.
SRM ammo explosion, get wrecked.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Just gonna let you know that I do not appreciate you.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yeah, the Vindicator is gonna have to back off soon.
I hear ya.
Willowteen. Willowteen.
Got it.
Back up. And help me deal with what's left of this lad. He's only got 15 internals left on the back. Now, getting into it is going to be a little bit difficult. He's still got the full 130 armor.
They have seen the error
I'm
of
going to
their
use a
ways.
precision strike because I would like to knock him back in the initiative order. And we're just going to take this as an opportunity
No
to
sweat.
move off a bit. Smirk, thank you. Okay, time to hit the sack. Have a great rest of the stream. You have a good night. Files has a weird start difficulty. It also increases the number of enemies by percent. second hardest by around 100%, hardest by 150 to 200%, which can become kind of hilarious. When you start the map, the first thing you see is 5 to 10 grenades flying at you. Yeah, early game, having
here.
to live in fear of grenades is
Hey.
kind of horrid. Part of me would like to get behind this Crusader, but the problem is that then I'll be exposing my Thunderbolts back, and I do not want to do that. So we just back up
Affirmative.
into cover. Can I target anything specific on you? Not really. Good work on getting rid of the Griffin. I don't want the Griffin to start punching me, though. So I think we just...
Outside.
Start wearing
Yes,
him down.
Commander.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of heat.
Here we go.
Mega Scorpions in a jungle. You wonder who reported it. Oh god. I remember having to spend hours on Mega Scorpion and Beetle missions. It's great training
Waiting for
for your
orders.
guys, but holy hell, it gets somewhat tedious.
Locking on.
Was actually being hit there. Okay, I do not, under any circumstances, want to take another rear hit. We're just gonna precision strike 4 medium lasers to the back. And dead. Okay. No more of your
Enemy
backbiting.
mech destroyed.
Standing by.
Waiting on you, Commander.
David Willowteen has had a chance to recover. I don't know where that
On my
Orion
way.
is going, but if it keeps moving forward, I'll be able to start shooting it in the back.
Tell me what to shoot.
Good lord, the Crusader.
Right here.
Master Tactician, of course. I want to start punching, but if I start punching, I'm gonna start eating rear shots. And I can't afford that right now. Yeah, and I don't even want the 50-50 shots. I could try taking a leg off. But we don't have great accuracy when it comes to that. No call shot bonus on Milk Slinger, which means I think we just stand here and open fire.
Just die.
They just don't like me, personally.
Warning. Armor low.
Standing by.
Okay, since you're so damn beat up, I have to be very careful. Because if this guy swings around and starts hitting me... Squawk.
On my way. Lock target.
Just keep that Griffin on notice. It's gotta die eventually. That Griffin is trying to get rear
Receiving
shots
you.
off on us. Okay, let's make sure we've got some
Affirmative.
cover. And then as usual,
Taking the shot.
pot shots with the PPC. Scorpions in jungle, wolves in Siberia, spiders in Australia, vampires in Romania. Seems normal. I would be inclined to agree. Okay, my right side is not looking good. So let's just expose the left side. That Orion is gonna end
Right
up
here.
moving.
I hear ya.
Okay, Deathlock, I think it's your time.
Moving out.
Precision strike, everything centered. Gyro crit, not quite a kill.
There's more where that came from.
The Crusader still got plenty of front armor. I might have to run it over so to make sure it's not getting rear attacked by the Griffin.
Yes,
I'm
Commander.
actually okay with this. Yeah,
Moving
something
to
like this.
position.
A little bit of sandpapering from the SRMs is still
What
possible.
now?
Milk Slinger. Okay, no PPC. Center shot.
Locking in target.
Hey, there we go. Damn Crusader.
Target pacified.
I would really like to go in for the punch, but with my rear armor exposed, I'm just not willing to do it.
Engaging target.
Gotta put that Orion on notice. I don't think it's close enough to try and punch me.
Yes, Commander.
Noob.
All weapons confirmed.
There we go, double PPC. Even an Orion feels that. I need to get Causelord into cover, though.
Standing by. I'm there. That looked like a critical hit.
In spite of me not really intending to focus fire that heavily on the Orion, we've actually done a pretty nasty
is
job
light.
on his armor.
What can I do
Okay,
for
the
you?
Guillotine. We have access to rear arc shots on this boy. He's actually got pretty solid armor on the back versus the front. My other option is to start going after the Vindicator.
I
And
read
if I
you,
can
Commander.
knock the
Moving out.
PPC off of it, I'm going to fear it a lot less.
This should be good. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
I'm here.
Thunder, 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 thunderbolt. Kill him. Or if you can't kill him, at least
You say so.
you just missed everything. Okay, no PPCs, just lasers. There we go. PPC taken care of.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Heatsink destroyed. Not happy about that.
We're all gonna die.
Good to go.
You're fine. Quit your belly aching. Keep up the PPC hits to mess with his aiming.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, we're getting a little soft.
What now?
I really want the Thunderbolt to start taking care of business. How's my rear armor? My rear armor is pretty good. I'm willing to risk a strike. I need to put this guy on notice. Oh, he's going for a punch. Okay. That hurts.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
Yeah, that was a leg.
Waiting on you, Commander.
See, I'm really worried about them wheeling around and getting my rear, but
Engaging physical attack.
right torso damaged.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yes, Commander.
And I guess we just fire everything into
Roger
the
that.
I hear ya.
Deathlock, precise strike, rear.
Firing everything I've got.
He's becoming stressed. That's okay.
Warning. Armor low.
Standing by.
Ooh, can you double PPC? You can double PPC.
Roger that. That hit something good.
Warning. Detecting
Oh, that was a
mech
kick in the
warrior
head.
injury.
Ow! You know what?
Warning. Armor
The
low.
Marauder's low profile uniquely does kind of make it vulnerable to getting kicked in the head. Still, that's not great.
All weapons committed.
Put him in his place.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hey,
Alright, Milk Slinger. Just walk that Thunderbolt
Copy.
up.
you say so.
Eject?
Critical hit, Commander.
No, he's panicking, but he's just
Right here.
refusing to eject.
Affirm. Target pacified.
That Griffin fought to the very
What can I do
last.
for you? On my way.
By the way, the Guillotine
Right, Commander.
is doing superbly on
Yeah.
the
Critical hit.
heat management front. And apparently it wants to brawl.
Commander. Rear armor it is.
He ejected. He just wanted that one more punch.
Mission
Alright,
successful.
that went a little rough. We didn't save the entire convoy, but the convoy basically had the handicap of having no armor whatsoever, so I can't blame myself too hard. That was nasty. Yeah, it was... The repairs to that Crusader are gonna suck. There was some high-quality gear on the table. What do I want? It's only one piece of Jaeger mech. Alright, I guess we can take a chunk of Orion. Take a piece of Thunderbolt. And then I guess a higher quality AC-10 is fine salvage. And we got the high quality AC too. Fantastic. Starting year will drastically change the experience. New mechs and equipment don't change much until 3048. Now, the one thing about starting in 3025 that I miss out on is no Mauler. The Mauler, I think, went into production 3048, and I quite like the Mauler. Alright. We didn't really lose much on the Marauder, but the Crusader. Oh, my poor Crusader. That was an enhanced SRM-6 we lost as well. Alright. Regular SRM-6. Medium laser, 2 small lasers. No jump jet slots on this thing. And heat sinks. There we go. 174 grand in a week in the shop.
Right.
Terrible.
I'll get it in the schedule.
My poor Crusader. Alright, we cannot put it off any longer. We're gonna have to go pay Morgan Kell a visit. 56 days, 26 days to get there. Let's go.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Calculating escape velocity.
I've got the financial report.
Financial report. Fine. More like the financially ruinous report. We're not doing any more upgrades to the Argo till I make some money. We have a lot of injuries too, so those out of actions are gonna get a chance to go away.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Good as new. Archangel hops off his bed as you enter the med bay. Commander, it's a miracle. I'm good as new thanks to a little-known natural remedy. I got the steel on shore leave. The medtech pulls an X-ray and view screen. I hate to admit this, but somehow, Archangel's hairline fracture has regenerated in record time. It's perplexing. I think you mean amazing. Don't worry, Commander, it's a completely natural supplement. The restorative power is derived from the horn of the Stratford Narwhal, refined into powder. Pretty tasty in coffee. The medtech's eyes widen with alarm. We best if we continue to monitor Archangel. Even though his fracture is healed, there's no telling what sort of unexpected side effect there might be. Might be caused by this unapproved treatment. Oh, come on, Archangel grumbles. It's my week to lead the daily exercises. Analyze the natural remedy. You've got a deal. You turn from Archangel to MedTech. Take a sample of this so-called natural remedy and find out how it's working, if it's working. The MedTech visits the commander with a report. Upon second examination, we found that the substance Archangel is using contains a natural analgesic, and it promotes tissue repair. But it also has traces of several illicit narcotics. Shake your head. A narwhal speedball. No wonder he's feeling so good. Brow furrows. You could call it that. More importantly, the natural remedy has been confiscated, so Archangel doesn't harm himself. He will remain in the med bay until all side effects subside. He won't be happy about being cooped up in there, but he didn't suffer lasting consequences, so I'm happy enough. Yeah, he felt pretty good after the cocaine. Anything else going to happen? Any more problems? Come on. I'm just waiting for the next horrendous event to drain me of the last of my funds. This is quite the journey we're having to take in order to catch the flashpoint. Comstar News Bureau. In sports news, the two-time Solaris champion Hans Motor has been defeated by Philip Capet, a former mech warrior in the AFFS. A new champion has been fighting as a Davion independent for the last several years in an ancient rifleman. That says it was given to him by Hans Davion himself. The former champion is recovering from his injuries and was unavailable for comment at this time. Winning a championship in a rifleman. I love the rifleman, but that's a mighty long shot to take. Anyways, we are at the 3-hour mark, and I'm gonna have to be stepping out in a little bit. So let's look for someone to raid. I don't know necessarily who's around. Let's see. Twark is doing some Warframe. Anyone out there doing Battletech? Perhaps? No? Oh, hold on. Someone I don't know.
A lot of it is just kind of...
Oh. Alright. We'll raid from Battletech into Battletech. And next time we stream, we'll do the Morgan Kell mission. So this is where I bid you adieu. And we'll see. That'll be all from me for today. I hope you all had a good time. I certainly did. It was an exciting set of missions. We're doing very well for ourselves. Braden, if you're still here, thank you for the raid. What shall the raid message be? Let's see. We had a lot of PPCs. PPC carrier raid. There we go. Until next time, take care.